Weather across the deep south. I don't think we're going to see anything quite like that. And the big question is, what exactly do we see? Chilly couple of mornings ahead. We will have another freeze on the North Shore tomorrow morning, and milder afternoons. Will stay in the 50s tomorrow, similar to today, but then 60s and even briefly into the 70s. And then the focus will be on our weekend weather. Temperatures right now in the 50s, so cool. We stayed pretty chilly all day today, though not the winds like we did yesterday. And yesterday, high temperatures stayed in the 40s. Tomorrow morning, upper 20s and low 30s, mid upper 30s on the South Shore. By Wednesday morning, not quite as cold. We'll still see a few 30s, but more so in the 40s. And then much milder Thursday and Friday morning before the temperatures start coming down again for the weekend. So here is the setup. This is what we have going forward. For the next couple of days through tomorrow, starting late tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we begin a little bit of a warming trend. The real cold stays farther north. By Friday and into this coming weekend, another surge of very cold air pushing across most of the nation. Now, obviously, the core of that stays to our north. And a big question mark is just how far south does that Arctic air make it? That would really influence our temperature forecast for the coming weekend. While that cold air is moving south, at the same time, we're going to be watching a big upper level low off the west coast. As that moves across basically the entirety of the southern United States, it will bring with it a lot of precipitation. Now, depending upon exactly where the freezing line is, that will determine who sees just a cold rain, ice, or snow. And that has been the big question for the Gulf Coast. Now, the GFS, kind of like what we were watching last week, was the one, and still is the one, very aggressive with wintry weather along the Gulf Coast. What is interesting is that this is a new run, and it has kind of backed off a little bit. Now, it does have ice. This is not the fun stuff, the fun winter weather that everybody enjoys. Snow, that does not look to be in the cards for us. What it looks to be more of likely be a cold rain or ice, not something we want to have to deal with. That is what the GFS is saying could be even on the North Shore going into early Sunday morning. South of the lake, this is the freezing line, would be just a cold rain. The Euro, on the other hand, keeps that freezing line a bit farther to the north. So as we get into the rain late Saturday and into early Sunday, it is just that, a cold rain. Maybe some ice in southwest Mississippi, but the freezing line stays too far to our north for us to get any kind of wintry weather. So right now, the model comparison does have the Euro with mainly a cold rain and maybe a better chance on the North Shore, so for some freezing ice or freezing rain or ice North Shore. Now again, the unknowns, how cold do we get and when exactly does that arrive, and also does it overlap with that precipitation chance? Those are the questions we'll have to wait and see as they're answered. We've had a little bit of snow across parts of Arkansas and Tennessee. Nothing for us. As a matter of fact, we have been enjoying mostly sunny skies all day today. We will start to see some cloud cover increasing tomorrow, but more so Wednesday, as well as Wednesday highs back into the 60s, near 70 on Thursday. Temperatures starting to come down Friday and on into the weekend. And in fact, Saturday, temperatures dropping throughout the day. But there are our temperatures on Sunday morning, just above freezing, but definitely cold enough for just a cold, nasty rain. We don't really see the freezing temperatures come back until Monday morning, and at that point, precipitation is gone.